A wealthy businessman spotted an elderly man quietly putting leftover rice into a small container and sliding it into his worn backpack. He walked over and whispered coldly, "You know, taking leftovers is against the rules here, right? If you don't return it now, I will call security." The old man's fingers trembled. He carefully placed the container back on the table. "Please, sir, don't cause trouble. I have put it back," he said with watery eyes. The businessman smirked and went back to his seat. Moments later, a young waiter approached the elderly man, and the businessman froze when he noticed how familiar the waiter looked. He reminded him of a classmate who once defended him when he was bullied at school. The waiter kindly asked, "Sir, would you like to order a full meal? I was told you have been sleeping at the shelter since your shop closed." The elderly man sighed. "I would, but I cannot pay for it." The waiter smiled gently. "Please don't worry. Everything will be covered." The man looked shocked and kept thanking him. After the waiter walked away, a little boy rushed out of the restroom and hugged the elderly man. "Grandpa, will we have food tonight or will we be hungry again?" the child asked softly. Hearing this, the businessman felt a deep pain in his heart. He remembered being a hungry teenager hiding his empty pockets, wishing someone would notice. One friend used to share his lunch every day and sit with him when no one else did. Suddenly, he stood up and asked a nearby hostess where he could find the waiter. She replied, "He is actually the general manager here. I can bring him to you if you'd like." The businessman nodded quickly. When the waiter came over, he asked, "Who pays when customers cannot afford their meals?" The waiter answered calmly, "I pay. I know what it feels like to struggle." The businessman immediately wrote a check for $5,000 and handed it to him. "Please accept this. Use it to help more families, and I will personally pay for that man's meals." The waiter looked stunned and thanked him gratefully. As the elderly man and his grandson stepped outside, the businessman followed them. The old man looked nervous, but the businessman spoke gently. "I am sorry for judging you without understanding your situation. I once had nothing too. Let me help you find stability and safety. And I was the one who paid for your dinner today." The elderly man and his grandson broke down in tears and thanked him again and again. Drop a heart if you think he chose kindness.